Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me. Lightning's trouble. Getting close to the front tower.
People hear these new machines now, but King's fear will change for someone. Be good to see you. Have you heard the story of the Ravenous tribe? It's been one of my favorites since I was a child.
Good to see you.
Hunters do well to know their limits.
None of the southern tribes rival the Inukas. But some are skewed in their own way.
You're too late, Outlander. The great Oakley has already claimed this camp. That's me. Remember my name. I will be the most feared bandit leader of all. My song will be so loud, all will try to cover their ears. But that will be forbidden. No one will ever tell me the wilds are too dangerous. That's forbidden too. I'll sleep all day and stay up all night if I want to, just to confuse my enemies. Do you think a bandit leader needs a shaman? Then I will have 3, no, 4. The very best shamans from the Conclave, all right there on a Ravager's back. When it grows cold, I'll take the best skins and furs from every Werak in the land. And when it's warm, they must bring me ice cut from the great frozen lakes. The Carja will hear of my bandit deeds and build a wall to hold me back, but it won't work. The Oseram will... I haven't even decided what the Oseram will do, but it doesn't stop me. What tribe are you? You look fearsome. From your people, I'll just accept tribute. I'll capture a tall neck and bring it here, so I can hear my enemies in Ban-Ur talking about me. Yes, I'll be a legend like the great Arnok. Only I won't be exiled. A bandit cannot be exiled. Enough talk, stranger. I have plans to draw up, and I don't want my mother to find me.
Holding off carefully. Forget what warmth feels like out here. know how to override a sawtooth. I can get in close. Didn't get colors like this in the Embrace. Look out below! But I know how to stop it. spotted.
Thunder's drum ever stop choking the sky?
This animal figurine. The shape looks familiar.
A shame a
Outlanders.
woman became Sunhawk of the
Karja
Wild.
Outlanders.
But at least she did it to honor the men of her house.
An Oseram tries to kill the Sun King in the north.
scrabbling a bit. Chill almost feels like sunburn.
Aloy! Hey, Aloy! Come to test yourself? Why else would you be out here?
Training again so soon, Akri?
Never met a hunter who wished they'd trained less. I guess I'm not in any hurry to go back to Banor. Not yet.
Do you want to talk about it? What happened at the glacier?
No, I'd rather fight through it. Take it in my teeth and be left with the taste of determination. How about you, Aloy? Up for a challenge?
So you know, I told the White Teeth what you asked.
What about my Lynn? Did they accept her?
They did.
As they should. She was strong. Really, I only feel pride for her. As for me, I always wanted to be a snow ghost. Free to do what I will.
What kind of challenge? A competition?
No, together. We'll use the hunting grounds, but my rules. Lovok's fine with it. We'll take in as little as possible. My sling, your bow. You draw the machines to me so I can freeze them. And then you hit them when they're brittle. We'll fight until we run out of machines or you run out of arrows. That's the challenge.
Honestly, I'm more used to fighting alone.
And I'm more used to fighting alongside another. So put your spear beside mine, why don't you?
You freeze them, I shoot them. Doesn't seem so hard.
Really? Then you'll only need half as many arrows as I'd planned to give you.
Wait,
It shows I trust your aim. Do you trust mine?
you've really got to work for a Banuk challenge, don't you?
That's the spirit. Come on, let's drop off our gear and go. Aloy, lure the machines back here and I'll freeze them. Don't worry, I don't miss.
Then I target them when they're vulnerable. Got it.
Good enough for third place.
Out of how many?
Just us two. So let's do better. Let's keep going. Challenge. It's a close second place. made that look easy. Here, you've earned this. Who taught you? Your mother? Sister?
His name was Rost.
Rost. Sounds very Nora. I can almost picture him. Stout as a tree.
And you?
Myself, I never knew my parents. There's a saying, an infant means 2 fewer hands to hunt with. That challenge was their gift to me.
It was a good challenge, Shakri.
Think I should settle down? Start a hunting ground of my own?
I think you could do whatever you put your mind to.
Let's not say farewell. I've had enough of that to last me a dozen winters. I hope your song finds its proper end. But it won't be easy, will it?
Is it that obvious?
Fate's a long climb on a high cliff for people like you and me.
Word about you has traveled far, young huntress.
What kind of word?
Some say you're most impressive. Others say the same thing, but with a face like they've just chipped a tooth on a block of ice.
Araya told me about these hunting grounds. She said you'd let me train here.
I will. I admit I'm curious to see for myself what all the gossip is about.
You look like you've got some stories to tell.
Oh, I outlived most of my stories. I ran with the Thunder's daughters long ago before they ran their course. For a time, we shook the snow off the men of Ben-Or. I couldn't last. Some fell in glorious battle. Some were exiled in infamy. Still glorious, if you ask me. Others had a worse fate.
What's worse?
To grow old. And find that all the rules and traditions you fought so hard against are still there. That's why I tell all the hunters I train to stay young.
How do the trials work around here?
There's no Carja medals. I had some, but I used them to patch up holes in my snow boots. Instead, you'll compete against the best times set by other Banuk hunters. To take second place, even third place, puts you among names of legend.
What if I come in first?
We'll see.
I'm guessing you're not part of the Hunter's Lodge.
Every tribe claims they were the first to have hunting grounds. And every tribe claims the Carja stole it from them.
So who was the first?
We were.
And the Carja stole it from you.
That's right. Choose a trial and I'll tell you what it entails. The Control trial tests a hunter's ability to rein in the Stormslinger's power. Only the wisest understand these shamanic weapons, and only the bravest wield them. If you're prepared, take the rope and face the trial. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent. Conquered it on your first run and didn't even make it look difficult. I swear it on the ice. You're as good as any Banuk champion. The Onslaught trial challenges a hunter to withstand the ebb and flow of combat. Machines will be released into the arenas in waves. Pace yourself. Strategize. Only then will you be able to defeat them all without being overwhelmed. It begins after you descend that rope to the arena. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
Come on, then. One arena done. On to the next. Still got another arena to clear. Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze.
Conquered it on your first run and didn't even make it look difficult. I swear it on the ice. You're as good as any Banuk champion. This trial is the most dangerous ordeal in the Snow Chance. While not all chieftains pass it, only a chieftain may attempt it.
I'm done with training right now.
Then training's done with you.
Americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
I hate to interrupt.
Oh, Yes. Hello, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of what?
When the old world still breathed, a great man built a tiny totem to this beast and stored the visage inside. When the totem is placed on the pedestal, the animal is painted onto the empty air, and the beast lives again. Well, almost.
There are 7 pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds. Remembered the indentations in the pedestals here, and saw how they matched the base of the totem. But as you say, it's one of 7, isn't it? The great Montana Recreations must have made more, but time has scattered them.
So these totems... the images they show are of animals that no longer exist. They're gone, like the old ones.
So it seems. To think such magnificent creatures are lost to us, that we never even knew they were here. We rely as much on beasts as we do on machines. For food, for warmth, but do we study them with the same fervor? Yeah, I do. For example, I have this theory about foxes. Why do foxes have red fur? Think about what they eat.
Meat?
Raw meat. Bloody meat. See? Natural causation. Logical connections. It only makes sense.
You've thought a lot more about foxes than I have. You said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world. Like me, but surpassing my abilities 1,000 times over. The great Montana Recreations. Perhaps the finest natural scholar the old world ever produced. His voice claims responsibility for the totems, the vessels for the knowledge he accumulated. I share his desire to understand the beasts, to catalog their behaviors and preserve their images. I like to flatter myself that I'm an apprentice of sorts, carrying on his work. Someday, perhaps, if I am persistent, I can earn his name. Enjuk Recreations.
I have 6 figurines like this one. Maybe these are what you're looking for?
By the blue light, I didn't know if I'd ever see the whole collection reunited. And look at them. They're beautiful. You've done a great thing, Aloy. These may represent the last record that any of these beasts ever lived. Take this. It's the least I can do. And come back anytime. I, and our animal friends, await your return.
That's all I need to know.
Are you sure? You can never learn too much.
Ursus Americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
How would you like to find yourself cornered by that thing?
I suspect I'd like it very much indeed. What a beautiful beast you were!
Puma Concolor, the fearsome cougar. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Its coat is sand-colored. Could it have been a burrowing animal? Perhaps those teeth were only used for digging.
Bison, bison, bison. That's the actual Latin name of the regal American bison. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Latin? Perhaps that's some sort of old-world custom in which one repeats the name of a particularly revered animal.
Ursus Arctos, the menacing grizzly bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Those claws look like they could rip someone in half.
Perhaps in its youth, but you heard Montana Recreations. He said it's grizzled, old. Its hunting days are behind it.
Odocoius virginianus, the majestic mule deer. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Not built like a predator, but perhaps it needed those horns to take down its prey in the absence of sharp fangs.
Canis lupus, the enigmatic gray wolf. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Could it be that these wolves and our foxes are the same somehow? Perhaps after hundreds of winters... No, that's ridiculous.
Alcis, the noble moose. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
The horns grow like trees. Of course, this moose used those bizarre growths to blend in with its forest home. Huh.